You just said you backed the blue. The police quote you in this report as you calling them effing idiots and effing incompetent while stating that you're an effing representative.
One thing that is depressing to watch, but also amusing at times to watch, is the fact that the Republican Party has just been turned into a loose grouping of performance artists. People like Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert and Troy Nehls and Jim Jordan and James Comer. These goobers, they're just, it's all a performance. It's all an act for their dear leader as they curtsy to Donald Trump. And Nancy Mace is maybe one of the worst, just a breathless chaos agent. They all act like they support the troops, and then they denigrate the troops, and they cut the budgets of the troops. They go, like Nancy Mace right now is out there putting all kinds of memes and political ads out about all of these millions and billions of dollars that she secured for the state of South Carolina to fund infrastructure projects and other such government-funded projects, even though she voted against the legislation that provided for that appropriation, that appropriated those millions and billions of dollars for her state. She voted against it and is now acting like, I did my job in Congress to get this money for South Carolina. Please elect me governor. And the other thing she's just a wicked, sickening liar about is her love of the police. There was an incident at an airport, I think last Thursday, during which she berated the TSA and the police. She freaked out and was ranting and raving so much that she didn't shut the fuck up until she got to her plane and boarded. I'm going to read a headline and 2 paragraphs from this article, and then I've got a clip from CNN that is just bananas, with her talking to Caitlin Collins last night, trying to defend the things that she says that are completely countervalant, if you will, contrary to the things that she says about supporting the cops. Now she's calling them liars while still trying to maintain. Well, she doesn't call them liars. She goes, you're still calling them liars? No, I'm not calling them liars. I'm saying that's false. Yeah, we're going to parse the words, Nancy. Anyway, here's the headline from the Washington Post. Nancy Mace berated airport police and TSA agents, incident report says. The report claims Nancy Mace called officers incompetent and accused them of mistreating her, because it's always the fucking victim Olympics with these people. Representative Nancy Mace, Republican of South Carolina, who is running for governor of her state, berated police officers and Transportation Security Administration officials at Charleston International Airport on Thursday, according to an incident report from the Charleston Airport Police. Quote, she repeatedly stated, we were fucking incompetent, and we don't have to bleep. Let's just, this video, we'll leave it, leave Nancy Mace to her actual words here. She repeatedly stated we were fucking incompetent, and this is no way to treat a fucking U.S. representative, PFC Aaron W. Reed, who serves with the airport police, wrote in the report. Reed also wrote that Mace told officers they, quote, would never treat Tim Scott like this, referring to the U.S. senator from the state and former GOP presidential candidate, and reported that she planned to contact, quote, Elliot and tell him how horrible she has been treated, in reference to the airport's president and CEO, Elliot Summy. And then this final, Reed wrote that Mace was cursing and complaining as officers escorted her to the gate, and she continued her tirade until boarding. I don't know. Listen, having grown up in poverty and being poor, and I just don't understand entitlement. It is a foreign language, the likes of which I will never learn. I don't understand it. I pride myself in being a regular I was at a political conference one time, and I was standing in line for like the next session, the next lecture, the next whatever. And people came up to me like, why are you waiting in line? I'm like, why would I not wait in line? What am I, George fucking Clooney or something? I don't understand entitlement. Regular person. Just because more people know who I am than maybe know who you are doesn't make me special. But these people believe it does. She believes she's beyond the rules. She believes she's entitled to special treatment, different treatment. I'm a United States representative. Yeah, get in fucking line, lady. You're not special. In fact, you're less special than other people. This is her with Caitlin Collins on CNN last night, really trying to play cleanup here, because this is not a good look. Even in South Carolina among the Republicans, they're going to see right through this bullshit. That she is mistreating the cops. There's probably a lot of people in Charleston, which isn't a giant city, who know this cop, this Aaron W. Reed, the airport cop. And they're going to take his word over hers because they've seen her track record. Here she is with Caitlin Collins on CNN, really doing her best to play cleanup here.
Seriously, and you know, that to me is very, very important. And I back the blue, I back our police, I back our security. You know, in my district in South Carolina, I've gotten millions of dollars for local law enforcement to support them in their efforts to keep our community safe. But what's not okay is falsifying reports, falsifying incident reports. I've taken on top cops like Kim Cheadle after Donald Trump was shot. I helped get her, force her resignation when she came through with the oversight.
You just said you backed the blue. The police quote you in this report as you calling them effing idiots and effing incompetent while stating that you're an effing representative and telling a TSA supervisor, I'm sick of your shit. I'm tired of having to wait. I should not have to wait. Also, you guys are always effing late and this is effing ridiculous. Are you saying you didn't say those things?
Well, you're quoting a document that was in part falsified. They say a lot of things and the video doesn't show that. There's no audio. I asked for all the body cam footage and the audio. They also state in the report that there was an incident at the gate. The video shows nothing that didn't happen. And so for me, it's important that we tell the truth. And I've taken responsibility. Yes, I was absolutely 100% frustrated.
But did you say those things that that I just read?
No, I did not. I mean, I definitely.
So you're saying the police officers are lying?
No, I'm saying that is in part false. And that is a falsified document. There are things in there, most of what's in there that's quoted is not true. So that to me is important that we tell the truth. I asked for audio and I asked for body cam footage and they didn't release it. They say it doesn't exist. I asked for that because I think it's important that we tell the truth and show. I don't even remember that morning, but what I do remember is being at the gate and being on a conference call. And like last time I checked.
You don't remember having this tense interaction
Oh, I
with the
definitely was
officers?
frustrated, 100% frustrated. I definitely, when the law enforcement finally showed up for the security detail, I absolutely was frustrated. But the video that they released are showing me asking for help. Like I asked TSA agents for help when I was
Well, there's
looking for
also part of the
security.
video. There's where you speaking to a TSA agent. There's also part of the video where you're walking down the hallway and there are two officers behind you. I assume they're the ones who spoke to the
and
to
where
the
I'm
investigators
pointing,
here.
I was pointing to a security desk where the airport security usually sit and wait. And I was asking the TSA agent if she could call down to the security desk and get assistance for me. So like that's not asking TSA for help isn't against the law.
But are you saying that you never said any of these quotes? That every single one is a lie?
You have to read it to me again. I did
effing
not
idiots,
say that. I did not call them
and that you're an effing representative.
I did not say that. I did
and
not.
You didn't
call,
say I'm sick of your shit. I'm
have,
tired of having to wait. I should not have to wait. You guys are always effing late. This is effing ridiculous.
No, I mean no. I've never called a cop an idiot. That is a remarkably false.
But you're saying these police officers are lying then, who spoke to the investigators?
I am absolutely saying that report was falsified, 100% fictitious, falsified. They were not there. They did not show up. I was very frustrated with the situation.
Again, entitlement. I mean, the article, the part of the article from which I read didn't include the things that Caitlin Collins read back to her. That you're idiots, effing incompetent, while stating that you're an effing representative and telling the TSA supervisor, I'm sick of your shit. I'm tired of having to wait. I should not have to wait. Why should you not have to wait, regular person? Being a congresswoman does not make you immune from the inconveniences that the rest of us little people have to suffer through. Your work is not so, if your work was so important that you needed to be somewhere before someone else, the government would provide you a jet. If there was an emergency underway, you would have your transportation dealt with. Instead, you're flying commercial because that's what the rest of us do. And your job's not that important. You're not that important. But you are entitled. You do feel that way. The Republican Party, for all of their murmuring about participation trophies, they sure do want participation trophies. They sure do want to be treated special and different without actually doing the work to make themselves special or different. Gross. Un-American, to use a phrase that is so commonly used by Republicans. Do your duty, do your role, play your role. Be like the rest of us, Nancy, because you're not special. In fact, you should be punished for this. The people of South Carolina should be smart enough to know you're not it. You're not it. What do you think? I invite you to this conversation, especially if you are a resident of South Carolina, a voter in South Carolina. I would definitely love to hear from you. You can comment below. You can also call the voicemail line 714-576-4054. And of course, as always, you can email me. If you appreciate what I do, if I bring you value on a day-to-day basis with any number of videos that I do, I would appreciate if you would help support this work in independent media that I do. Help me. You can help me produce these videos and reach millions of people. For $2 a month, you can become a channel member on YouTube, or even better, you can go over to patreon.com/IDoubtIt podcast. I'm going to go. I love and appreciate you very much. I'll see you next time. Be genuine. Take care of one another.